The Jabali African Acrobats is a group straight from Kenya. After their performance at the Vancouver International Children's Festival, reporter Ternam Kazimpour caught up with them.
The Jabali African Acrobats are performing at the International Children's Festival in Vancouver this week. Their show is called Kenya Alive. It is one of the most popular shows at the festival, selling over 1,100 tickets at each performance.
The name of our group is Jabali Acrobats. Our show fits everywhere. Yes, the children, they really love it. They enjoy it.
I met up with the dancers in between their shows, and they tried to show me a few moves. The human pyramid really is as hard as it looks. But for the thousands of kids attending the festival, it's all about having a great time. The dancers say they use yoga to stay fit as they perform perfectly to the beat of their drums.
Kenya Live will be performing for the rest of the week. I'm Ternam Kazimpour in Vancouver for BCIT Magazine.
Most people enjoy video games, and for one local man, he's made a living creating the games he loves. Kelsey Braid has the story.
Dave Warfield is a video game enthusiast. For the last 15 years, Dave has worked in the game design industry. He's done everything from retail to game development, and now he works as the head of game design for Vancouver Film School.
For me, what drew me into the industry really was the entertainment factor of games, the way they could tell stories, the way they could engage you, and the fun factor of just something that you could sit down and play for hour upon hour or a few minutes and have a really fun experience.
So Dave, during your time at EA, what were one of your favorite games that you've created?
Well, there's lots of different games that I worked on, from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Top Gun, Mission Impossible. For me, my favorite games were the sports games, like NHL, the whole series of products from the original Genesis through to NHL 2005. Those were my passion. Those were the games that I loved to play.
Dave's pencil is the tool he uses to translate his ideas.
Well, for me, I have a small art background. I was never a great artist, but I could sketch out different things. And if I had an idea, I would do a really rough sketch of what I thought the camera might look like, or what I thought a particular element of that game idea or game was. And then I could easily take that to an artist, and they could clearly understand what it was and create their own nice visual for what that idea was.
Dave's focus now is on his students and relaying what he has learned along the way in the industry, making sure they are fully equipped for the great world of video game design ahead of them. Kelsey Braid in Vancouver for BCIT Magazine.
The West Vancouver Children's Literary Festival, Booktopia, is in full swing this week. One of the festival activities is a dramatic reading of popular children's books. Marianne Papadopoulos shows us one individual who brings the books to life.
It's a beautiful day outside the West Vancouver Memorial Library. Inside, Sarah Donald is hard at work. Sarah is the library's youth services coordinator. She's responsible for keeping the children's department running smoothly. Sarah's days are often very busy.
An average day for me is usually doing a few story times. That's stories to kids anywhere from babies to 5 years old. Then the rest of the day I'm usually sitting on the desk helping people as they come in with their questions about books, sometimes homework.
Sarah says her favorite part of the job is when she gets to switch roles from librarian to actor.
The best part of my job is probably the story time.
Not yet. No, you popped the ball. Why don't I jump with you? No.
But this isn't your typical story time. This reading requires props, a script, and a couple of actors. Sarah hopes the reenactment will bring reading to life for kids.
We hope that kids will remember this, these stories that we do and these puppet shows, that it helps them develop a love of reading and a love of books.
Oh, look at this.
Sarah says her job keeps her young.
Yeah, I love my job. It's fun. Yeah, I get to be with kids and around kids' stuff. I get to play with puppets.
As the curtains close on today's story time, Sarah's audience head out into the sun with smiles on their faces. Marianne Papadopoulos in West Vancouver for BCIT Magazine.
Everywhere you look, people seem to be getting in shape for the summer, including new moms. This week, reporter Denise Wong joined a class of mothers working out with their babies.
These women are getting fit, but this class is for mommies and babies. At Indoor Boot Camp, postnatal women can get a serious cardio workout and bring their little ones with them. And the babies can help too. The tots can serve as weights for the moms as they work up a sweat.
It still has that community-based feel because it's the mom who's a trained fitness instructor running classes in her community with other moms. It's that idea of community.
The babies seem to be happy watching their moms work out. Other times it seems like they just can't stop crying. And sometimes they're just too exhausted to stay awake. There are benefits to exercising after giving birth.
You can do strengthening exercises to try to counteract those postural changes, and that can make a big difference in easing discomfort.
All the women are mothers, so they understand when someone takes a break, when the little ones get hungry. Most of the women went to classes during their pregnancy and are continuing to stay fit after giving birth.
After just staying fit, being able to, hold baby, lift baby, do everything you need to do, and still feeling like you have some energy, and it's really nice to come out. Yeah, it's nice to come out and be with other moms and other babies too, so.
I love it when you see moms that don't know anybody come to class, and they meet another mom, and then they head off and go for coffee. That's really rewarding.
Till next week, it's time for a shower and a nap for both mom and baby. Denise Wong in Vancouver for BCIT Magazine.
Most people are looking for summer to start as soon as possible. Good news, because Kitsilano's outdoor pool opens this weekend. It's nearly 3 times the size of an Olympic pool, so you can really brush up on your backstroke.
If you have any questions or comments regarding this show, please contact us at 604-432-8879.
Or you can reach us online at BCIT_magazine at bcit.ca.
That's our show for this week. Thanks for joining us.
We now leave you with images from the 22nd annual powwow from this past weekend at Trout Lake Community Center.